Hello, my name is Aaron and welcome to Board Games, Bricks, and Hobbies. The LEGO company just announced an Avatar theme, and I've got some things to say about it. So, as I said, the LEGO company recently announced an Avatar theme. No, not the Last Airbender one, the blue one from years ago that people still care about for some reason. Anyway, if you didn't know, LEGO as a company also has a policy against certain depictions of violence. They say that they won't do anything that's kind of modern or military based, and they kind of shy away from things like that. Now, they do say that they do include conflict in their sets. So their sets do include conflict, but they say that they do not promote violence. And I think that the Avatar theme is a blatant disregard for that. And as such, because it promotes violence, I will not be supporting it. Now, before you go jumping into the comments and saying, oh, but Exo-Force, but Star Wars, but Ninjago. No, here's the deal. Exo-Force and Ninjago are clearly fantasy. Exo-Force has giant flying mechs with laser beams. That's not real, unless you live in an anime. Now, Ninjago has dragons, and also mechs, because mechs are everywhere. These are things that do not exist in the real world. A child who plays with this is not going to have some connection in the real world to a real-life object. Now, compare that to what is in Avatar. You have hovercraft things that are sort of sci-fi, but definitely in the realm of possibility. Basically everything looks like an osprey, which again, LEGO said they would not make because it's military based. They have these little ATV things. And what does that look like? Oh, it looks like a relatively modern ATV. Just because it's in a sci-fi movie does not mean that it is fantasy. And not only that, but it also looks an awful lot like, oh yeah, Halo. Halo is sci-fi, but it's not really fantasy. And so how can LEGO as a company say that Avatar is okay, but Halo is too violent, when they're almost the same thing as far as like vehicles and weaponry is concerned? Now, I know that Mega Constructs has the Halo license, and that's a different thing. But the point is, I couldn't ever see LEGO making a Halo set. As much as I would love that, I just don't see it happening. So why is Avatar okay? It baffles me. And again, the hovercrafts, again, sci-fi, but not entirely out of the realm of possibility. And also, it looks just like the hovercrafts in Hunger Games and in Maze Runner. And I don't think LEGO would ever actually produce those. Maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong. But I'm pretty sure that if these came up on LEGO ideas, they would be rejected because they don't fit the brand. So why does Avatar get a pass? If anything, I'd say that Halo is better because the aliens are the ones that are invading. The aliens are invading the planet, and the humans are defending against them. But in Avatar, it's the humans that are attacking the aliens. So they are in the wrong, and yet LEGO is going to produce this as a set? I really don't understand it. And especially, again, going back to Halo, if LEGO wouldn't ever produce this because it's too violent, it just seems like a contradiction. Some other series would be Metroid Prime. Again, not a shooter, but I bet if this came up, LEGO would reject it because it's too violent, or it's a shooter, or Portal. Just because it's in first person doesn't mean it's a violent game. If anything, Portal is one of the least violent games in existence, unless you're a companion cube. But the point is, LEGO and their policy on violence, it just doesn't make sense to me. Either be consistent in implementing this policy, or just stop pretending that you have it. Because putting yourself on this pedestal and acting like you are so much better than Mega Constructs or these other brands that create violent toys, but then doing the very same thing, just it comes off as hypocritical. So LEGO either needs to clearly define their policy as a company, or just stop pretending that they have one. Once again, my name is Aaron. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you again in another one. Thanks again for watching. Take care.